Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. So I don't know if I'll manage to finish off this series, this recording session, or not. We'll see. Considering how much trouble some of these collecting missions have given me, I'm not so sure. Where are we even playing as right now? I don't quite recall. I actually really don't remember. I still haven't quite decided yet either who to play as for the final run through. Oh, revert. For the final set of races. I don't know why it always takes me a lot to re-familiarize myself with controls in this game. It's not usually the case in other games. Anyways, though. Because the thing is, of course, the robots need to have their opportunity. Well, do we need to give the robots an opportunity to make up for failures, or do we need to give... You can always tell it's in a recording session because that message appears on the top of the screen. Do we need to give the robots an opportunity to redeem themselves, or an opportunity for the humans, or organics at least in general, to have a blunder of their own? Because we still certainly have some racers of either side that we want to see, I would imagine. Okay. That's one way of doing that. Oh, I actually got boost from that too, instead of... Seems like these things in particular give you boost instead of... Nope, that won't give me time back. I don't know. I really am bugged. I tend not to get boost if I use a slow motion, because I want boost. Oh wait, I didn't even... Okay, that was kind of weird. Never even used so much that time. Maybe I was wrong about how you get which one. I have a feeling that I have a really hard time with those jumps later on, though, on the other side of the track. Potentially somewhere here, too. Okay, cool. Thankfully, we do have plenty of time. This is not a very long track. I hate the blind jumps, though, seriously. It's my... And I've been picking out what I think the issue is of these collecting missions. I think that's the big thing. I think the big thing is that... Well... There's just a multitude of problems with jumps. There's the issue of jumps being blind, there's the issue of the inconsistent placement of whether you want it to be going fast or not on these jumps, which there's not much you can do about when the jump is blind. You have to guess outright. I know for instance, we're going to have some hiccups on the jumps here. I wish I could see behind myself. I cannot. Oh! Game, really? Okay. We have time to get back up there at least. That's really mean that they put it right where the wind is, though. And I get that's kind of the intention, but still. Oh, that is really not where I expect it to be. It's way off on the right. Why do you make these blind, game? God. Anyways, though, so as I was saying earlier, aside from my issues with collecting missions, there is also the issue that there are multiple cars I would still absolutely like to try out. Not just to try out the cars, but also to play as the characters and give them some screen time. We have the Alex clone, we have Alex himself, we have... seemingly so fast. We also have Otto's best henchman, or whatever you want to call him. I haven't really thought of any particular distinguishing title for that one yet. Also, because we're about out of time here, in case you want to know what time of day it is I'm recording these things, have been looking at those timestamps. Okay. And just a little bit more. So you can see Vert do what he does best. Making everything work just at the last moment. Maybe not. Evidently not, but oh well. There we go. Oh, not yet. I don't know what it is with the cars in this game having such a wide turning radius, though. It's kind of ridiculous. Like making small tight turns when moving slowly is a massive pain. So you basically just can't. And okay, so it's off to the right, but not especially off to the right. There we go. Good job. Whatever. Yeah, but who else is there? There was So Fast, Autosgoon, Robot Alex. I think there was someone else I wanted to play as. And there are other characters I haven't played as, like Muscletone. That would be nice, but I'm not too worked up about playing as. So I'm not sure I'm going to handle that. Maybe if I have some extra time, which is not a given at all. If I happen to have some extra time after I finish up the last tournament, I will... Man, 5 minutes here. It's a long time. Well, this is a long track, I suppose. Hey! Stop hiding them behind hills and whatnot. But maybe I'll do a couple extra races as those characters. How they'll fit into the plot, I do not know. But if that situation occurs, then we can make the best of it. Only 3 collectibles this time. Oh jeez, there's of course the massive jump here. No hidden anything on here? Surprising. Of course we're gonna have stuff in the air here that somehow I managed to pick up. Thank you. Oh. I feel like I shouldn't be able to just sit here like this, but okay. I did appreciate in some other Hot Wheels games, namely I think it was Beat That, and wasn't there anything else? I don't remember if there was anything else. Mostly Beat That, if you just stopped on a loop you would actually fall off. I appreciate when games actually take into account gravity like that. Of course with games like this one on World Race, that doesn't really work, because they try to have big portions of the tracks at ridiculous angles, which is really fun. Same thing with Stunt Track Challenge, even though it doesn't do it as often. I do appreciate them having more creative track designs like that, though. It is fun and cool. But it always bugs me a little bit. I just stop there and nothing happens. I think it would be interesting actually to have... Wow, I jumped with nothing on it. That's also interesting to have too. But I think it would be interesting to have a game... There are games that do this, I think, like, I'm forgetting the name of it. One big PC-based... Trackmania. Yeah, Trackmania has plenty of stuff like that. Plenty of tracks that people make, and there are official tracks too, for that matter, where you are doing all sorts of crazy physics things, but all the while you'll still have actual physics going on at the same time. You're not going to stick to something that you're driving on upside down if you suddenly stop rolling your wheels. You'll actually fall off. But Hot Wheels is not Trackmania properly. At least not if you're not... Unless you're playing Trackmania with air brake. I love that. You also shouldn't be able to do that. But unless you're playing Trackmania with Hot Wheels cars as mods, I guess. There is, of course, that wonderful person that made a bunch of World Race cars from the World Race video game. Playable cars in Trackmania as well. Trackmania 2, I think, specifically. Assuming that there's not compatibility between the two games and adding cars, which there may or may not be. I don't know much about this stuff. Beautiful, first try. Oh. Okay. Kind of slammed on the brakes at the end there. See, that's the sort of thing I want to see, though. Now, we're not even done with the first episode yet. I love it. Although, I'm not going to get too cocky. It does pain me to see that tree stretching in ways that bark should not stretch. But what I was going to say was that it does pay me to play this game a little bit more dishonestly, but I don't think it's in anybody's best interest to see me fail these multiple times and have to come back and retry them. No. Don't do that. Stop hiding things from me, game. Why can't I turn? Okay. I don't think it's any... shit, word, man. I don't think that it's in anybody's best interest for me to waste a bunch of time trying these events and then having to redo them, all of them, without I miss one. Especially because these jumps. Let's go to the right this time. I don't have this track really memorized in any capacity. We haven't actually gone on it many times. Wow, I'm amazed I got that. Of course, it does help now that I know I can also just brake in the air. Stop that. Just kind of shrug that off. Okay. It's not much stopping from turning around right here and going the other way, is there? Is there a jump at any point? Usually when paths fork, they both take jumps. So you can't just do one path and turn around and go back onto the other. Although this path is so long, it takes long to reconvene with the other route that it might be faster just to do the entire lap again anyways. That's why I tend to notice they do. Either the routes both have jumps, so you can only choose one, you can't go back to the other one afterwards, or they reconvene really late. This game, of course, also likes having alternate routes that just drop you back onto the first route after a while, too. As we've seen, I think, on the previous track and on this track. Also, this one has a lot of turn routes you can take. Wow. It's kind of nice driving and not constantly hitting walls. Oh, that's interesting timing on that thing. Ah! Ah! Beautiful. Surprised I managed to do that. Can I get this? Oh, there's something in the air there. Awesome. What's behind me? Have I feel like I looked here at one point, just to see what was behind me right here. That's just a wall. Somehow with no water flowing through here. Oh, of course there's stuff to pick up there too. Great. Okay. I'm gonna make a gamble. Let's go back the other way. See if you can get me this time, tree. Whoa! Man, I got some real momentum going there. Missed. Okay. So, more blind jumps. Oh my god, this game. I should have made a save state before the jump instead, before going back. I do like the subtle indication, though, on these tracks of which way is the right way by having really subtle arrows on the ground pointing you which way you need to go. Because there's a chevron pattern on the ground. See, now the chevrons are pointing forwards. Makes it very subtly apparent which way you're supposed to be going. You really only notice if you're going the wrong way. There you go. I thought you liked the water vert. Why must you refuse to allow your car to go in it? Okay. Now we need to remember which way we haven't gone. I feel like there are two ways I haven't gone, that's the awkward thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I believe the way to go is left and then right. You don't have a ton of time, so there better only be one route for me to take right here. I did lose some time to messing around with that jump. I'm really liking handbrake lit today for some reason. I just straight up missed it. Why do I keep messing up, or mixing up? There we go, that's the right M word. Mixing up the boost and brake in this game. Not using this boost for much else. It was right over here, I thought. Nope. Okay, up here. Alright. And see if we can barely get this finished. Just one jump left. There we go. Perfect. And that's gonna be it for this episode too, so I'll see you guys next time. The next episode, let's play Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing, where we go back to my favorite track, or it's probably gonna stay my favorite track, Metropolis, which I forgot, it has the... has a blimp too, I love that. Shifting around, storm watching over us. Anyways, bye everyone.